I was rapid. I would just kick the ball past people and run. Rapid. Were you the best soccer player of the professional maybe players? I can't say that now. Also now I haven't played football for probably over a year now. What was your position? When I was a kid, like when I was like 6, 7 years old, I played sometimes defense, sometimes striker. I was put in the defense because my brother was a striker and his friend was a striker and they were very good. So I was put in defense sometimes, and then I got to play striker as well on occasion. And then as I grew older, I was used as, let's say I was used as a defender until I was like 13, 14. And then before this thing in Norway, probably a lot of you will know it, Norway Cup. It's like one of the bigger, maybe the biggest youth tournament, football tournament in the world. Before that, a new coach took over our team, and she just kind of was like, you cannot play defender, you're too good going forward. So she started using me as a striker, and I crushed it, man. I dominated. And then from that point forward, I pretty much always played like striker and a winger. Well, winger for the most part. And also, as I grew older, when I was like 19, I probably was used on right back for one season because it just made sense. And then also sometimes as a box-to-box midfielder, but I would say my position was mostly winger because I was pretty fast. Who is our opponent, by the way? What's his elo? Oh, he's 2200 almost. Not too bad. Have you seen hurling? No, not familiar with that. How old were you when you quit football? I mean, I didn't play like go to matches and such for my last 6, 7 years. But I always trained with the A team. I was trained with my local team, and even though I didn't actually play matches, and they asked me pretty much every year. I was asked if I wanted to come back and play, because I mean I was still a good player, I would say. Hurling is a popular Irish sport. Okay. So well into your 20s. Yeah, I would say so. The issue for me as well, I grew up on an island in the north. Traveling to matches just was so time consuming. You would have matches that are 3.5 to 4 hours drives away. And in that age, I felt like I cannot justify going to away matches, wasting a whole day, spending a whole day going to play football, and I had a lot of other things on my to-do list as well. As a kid as well, every away match was at least like an hour or 2 hours drive. I hated that part, especially because I had issues with getting car sick. It was a nightmare sometimes. I remember throwing up in the back of the minivan. Minibus, sorry. That was not pretty. Hurling is pretty fun to watch. I'll have to look into that. I think I recognize the word hurling. I don't think I've ever watched it. Were you always shy as a kid? Yeah, I would say so. I'm still shy as an adult. And obviously, as every person in the world, you grow more confident in who you are and more comfortable with yourself. You don't have to pretend or act in terms of how you're being. You're just being yourself, no matter what. Obviously, as I grew older, I grew more confident in just being myself, and that helps with being less shy. Why the late 4th will to wood? No reason. And I'm still a shy person, I would say, in general. But I'm also not like overly shy. But I'm still introvert, I would say. Might sound weird, as my livelihood is playing video games in front of people. But yeah. How do you overcome that shyness? I think it's just, like I said, it's just when you get comfortable with yourself and who you are as you grow older. More assertive. Shy but can talk to 6,000 people online. Like I said, it's been a process. Watch my first streams. I was trying to be cool and comfortable and everything. I was not too comfortable my first couple of streams. But I think that's the same for everyone, right? When you're young, there's a whole different level of how confident you are in yourself, how you are and who you are as a person, compared to when you're older. Really enjoy the podcast. The podcast. That's actually not a bad name for a podcast, especially if it's within gaming. So Deb is the dominant one. Nah. She's a very strong personality, though. Very strong opinions. Like me and Debbie are extremely different on that part. Has streaming made you more confident IRL? Yeah, I would say so. But me and Debbie are extremely different. Like, I'm very laid back and chill in most things. Like, if there's a problem, I'm fine letting it, just let it be, right? If I have a problem with someone, I'll talk to that person, but I'm not gonna... Like, I don't care about much. Does that make sense? I don't care about much to the point where I will get upset about things, and if someone said this or someone said that, I'm like, okay, so be it. And that person said this and that. What? Stop hitting me through the wall, man. But yeah, people are very different, and she will have strong opinions on like humanity, animals, and things like that. Well, I would say I do as well to a certain point, but I also have to admit that until I moved here and got to know her, I didn't think much about how animals are treated and things like that. Is it not life-defining for you, you mean? I wouldn't say that, but it's more like... Obviously, again, I grew up on an island where we're just doing our own thing over there, right? My family as well, super laid-back and relaxed family. It's just never really been a topic, you know? But I would say definitely as I've grown older, I've definitely grown to be more aware of circumstances and everything around me as well. This got all emotional. What's emotional about this? I'm just sharing my kind of development in life. Is Debbie German or Norwegian? She's German. No, you're crying! Yeah, we should probably add a stable here, actually. Joachim here in chat is my cousin. Can you guys imagine this guy? He didn't like football until he was like 16. And suddenly he became a super fan of football. How does that even happen? I do not understand how that is humanly possible. To not like a sport for your whole life and then suddenly you're interested in a sport. And he chooses Chelsea as his team. Like, come on, man. What's wrong with you? For shame. Now this got emotional. Deeply irritating. Yes. Like that, like his conversion in terms of becoming a football fan It's one of the most extreme conversions I've seen in my life. No kidding. Look at this micro nerd. Well, let's pick up the archer first. Miss Toplo. Yeah, Broken is Toplo's brother, by the way. Speaking of. Made scouts. What a cheater. Too bad for him. Archer and Scout is a better composition than Skirm and Scout. He does have a good civ for this though, with the Lithuanians. Topple your town center? Or would I voluntarily topple my town center? Doesn't sound like a smart thing to do. My girlfriend loves football 18 just because she thinks Messi is handsome. Oh, now it makes sense why Joachim Oliver Giroud on Chelsea. Ah, it all makes sense now. Why did I never never puzzle it together? Like, what's the word? Put the pieces together. Now it makes sense. Joachim, finally. Damn, no horse color. Painful. Did you watch RB Leipzig? I have not watched much of their games, no. I would love to go and watch them live though, when things open up more here. Did they win against Bling? Yeah, we won that game. $7.99 food. How annoying is that? Thank you. Do you ever think of running gigs in bed? Not really, no. Can't say I do. Alright, let's be a little bit safe here. But he had a second stables, that's very likely for Castle Age, obviously. I need to make a decision. I think I will stick with Knight Crossbow. Do you miss Norway? Of course. I'm not a guy, like I said earlier, I'm a very chill, laid-back guy in general. I don't get bothered by much. And I've never been like, oh my god, I miss Norway. You know, that type of thing. But of course, I do miss certain parts of Norway. No, he didn't commit. But I have a 4 HP villager on my gold. Emotions are for weaklings, exactly. Men don't cry. No. I cry. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Trust me, young me, 20 years old, would never admit to crying. Because why? He wasn't comfortable or confident in himself. Old me, experienced me, bold me, 100% comfortable, 100% confident. I cried. Okay, I didn't cry, but I teared up to a freaking octopus documentary, okay? Octopus documentary, okay? That was sad shit, man. That was really sad. I mean, if you guys seen that, what's it called? The octopus teacher, whatever it's called. Yeah, octopus teacher. My octopus teacher, exactly. Man, that got to me, man. It was really, really. I did not expect that going into the movie or the documentary, that I would get that type of a reaction from it. Private Castaway. Castaway is a movie I watched when I was young, and then I rewatched it again when I was older. I don't remember how I feel about it. Know what you mean? I see sad things now. I tear up as young. We never did. Yeah. You know what? Also, I sat up. Sometimes, you know, you run across things on YouTube and you just end up watching a couple of these types of videos in a row. And I watched those videos where it's like parents, like people returning from the army, and surprising like parents or children. Children, yeah. Like when parents return from the army or something and surprise their kids. Man, that crap gets me going, man. I can cry instantly from that crap. It's just so, I don't know. Wait, I did thumb ring? What? When did I do that? I have no idea when I clicked thumb ring. But okay, it's a good upgrade to have, I guess. Secret tatters. Oh, I did it instantly. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I think this guy, whoever he is, I'm not sure who he is, or I'm not familiar with him. I don't think I've played him much before, or if at all. But he had a really solid opening in terms of like how to open, but then his engagements have been a little bit shaky after that, I would say. But definitely a guy that knows how to play, no question about that. Ah! Okay, that was a good hit. Good young Argentinian player. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm thinking, do Lithuanians have anything to counter Berserks? I don't really think they do. At least not a lot of options. I should probably take the relics as well. First of all, because chat will yell at me if I don't. Secondly, because you don't want him to get the relics. Because he's Lithuanians. Are we getting emotional today? I'm not emotional. We're just talking about how we can be emotional. Yeah, he's kind of safe right now. Don't think I can do. That seems open. Don't take the relics. Well, since you said that, I am absolutely going to take the relics. Hate when you backseat game me, man. So when you say things like that, then that just... Okay, I'm gonna take the relics. And it's all your fault. Just because you said that. Hope you're happy with yourself. Toxic streamer. Like I said, when you get older, you get more comfortable with who you are. Oh my god, I actually failed. I'm not gonna get the Mangano. Disaster. Build! Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, mega shit. Oh. But. Build the right one. God damn it. Okay. Oh wait, what? What just happened? What just happened? Well, at least we made a masterpiece, right? It's the cherry on top. Ooh. Yeah, let's make more wheels. Alright, all good. All good. Small hiccup. What civ is he? Lithuanians. I'm not sure if he knows, but his civ has massive boost from having relics. I don't see him picking up many of those. That's lucky. That's the luck you get from trying to take relics. I know, right? Oh, he's going for the relics. We finally found out. $30 farmers. Trying to go Berserks with 30 farmers is probably not sufficient. Delete the villager. I can tell that it's probably my last game for today. I want another castle. That hill looks nice. $700 food? Since when was it this expensive? Holy! You guys, you want to tell me? I'll tell you guys how to balance Vikings, okay? Oh shit. Damn it. Guys, stop distracting me! I'm busy, I'm playing! Okay, so what you do is... We make wheelbarrow and handcart research 50% faster, and give it a 50% discount. Okay, that's the first step. And in return, to compensate that slight nerf in quotes, we give them cheaper techs for berserkers. Oh shit. Then we make chieftains not so expensive. We make elite berserks can also be a bit cheaper. Berserker gang is, man, that's also super expensive. Holy moly! Berserks are probably like they're probably the most expensive unique unit to upgrade. Like it probably used to be cataphracts. It would not surprise me if that is now berserks. That is super expensive. Conics? Nah, I reckon berserks are more expensive to upgrade. Persians are? Nah, man, berserks all the way. Actually, no. Berserks must be more expensive. War elephants is 1600, 1200. Maybe war elephants. 800. So this one nullifies that pretty much. No, berserks are more expensive, no? Yeah, of course, chieftain. You have squires. You have arson. You have all the blacksmith upgrades. You have berserker gang. You have elite berserk. It's a lot of upgrades, man. Okay, so let's like War Elephant, obviously the War Elephant upgrade, then you have Husbandry, Bloodlines, you have the speed upgrade, Blacksmith upgrades, and Elite. I reckon Berserks should be more expensive. I'm sure someone will do a draft. Is your Civ tier list up to date? Probably not, no. Yeah, Berserk on 850. We'll get that one as well. Looked to me like he was actually going Cavalier, which is probably a mistake. He cannot afford that. Let's find out what he's making. He's going Cavalier. Yeah, that's not gonna end well for him. If he commits on that. Is there a championship planned? You need to elaborate. Is there a championship planned? For what? And what is the definition of a championship in your eyes? I have 4 relics, he should have 1. Another castle on the hill. Ilbadaga! Radida! Ja! Radida! Altilagi! Altilagi! Radida! And hand cannoners, now that makes more sense. Still not gonna work, but it makes more sense. Okay, let's engage. See how this goes. Should go very well for us. Hill advantage. Berserk, we have full upgrades. And accurate description of power level between Vikings and heavy cavalry. Actually accurate. I would know, I'm a Viking. Yeah, Berserk, I mean, maybe the Berserk cost is justified. How many upgrades you need for them? Because they can be hella powerful. I mean, they only cost 25 gold a piece. So with that in mind as well. Oh, there's a bomber cannon there. With that in mind, maybe it's justified that they are very expensive to upgrade. Radida! Your GG! Ilbardaga! Oh, it's still open! Oh shit. I thought I trapped him, but it's actually still open there. Wait, who gets there first? Do I hammer him? Do I get this one first, or does he get that one first? I think actually my villager will be before. Because villager can already pretty much hammer down. I think we would have trapped him anyway. He's high today. I feel a bit high at the moment. Ain't gonna lie. Oh boy, Jordan and Doubt are playing. I could join and leak their whole training session. Heard of when Viper wakes up, he screams la di da. Indeed. Simon1, thanks for the prime. It's Lone Wolf 38 with 7 months. The time is time and time's end. Never thought trying to be poetic is that hard. That's how life is, man. Nothing comes for free. You actually have to use brain. You have to use brain. You heard it here first. Our economy should just be miles better. Well, it's actually not that much better, but better composition. That guy is your fan, the one you just beat. He has you as his wallpaper. He has me as his wallpaper? Okay. Cute or creepy? You tell me.